Okay, welcome to Be the Gorilla, and I just want to go over some things that we offer that I think you're going to find very interesting, very unique, and hard to find anywhere else. And so I'll jump right in here. This should take just a couple of minutes. So first, I want to you may have heard about retargeting and remarketing, and the simple process of that is there's a visitor out there on the internet. They come to your website either through search or they've been referred or whatever. You cookie that person, that unique visitor. They leave your website and go someplace else. And as they travel around the internet, they see your ads. And when they click on one of those ads, they return right back to your website, hopefully a landing page and some offer that actually matches the ad you did. Okay, so that's pretty typical that you see out there in retargeting. It's awesome, has a high rate of return on investment, and no matter what, I recommend that you do that. Here's something that we do at Be the Gorilla that's a little different. You still have that visitor out there, but they're now going to major publications, and I'm going to introduce you to a couple in just a couple of seconds. So there's major publications out there, and these publications have to do with interests. So it could be sports, it could be business, it could be quilting, it could be real estate, it could be anything. There's an interest out there. They're on that website, and what we do is we bid on the cookies from those websites. Then we build a list for you. The visitor leaves that website, they've exited, and then we set it up to where they'll see your ad on other websites as they travel around the internet. And when they click on that ad, then they return to your website. So the difference with us right here is right here. We don't wait till somebody comes to your website to cookie them for you and your benefit. We go to major publications. And so let me show you a couple of those. So I'm in Denver, but we do a lot of work in Denver, Raleigh, Orlando are three of our biggest areas right now, and we're growing. So when I'm showing you these sites, just understand that this could be the same if you were in Paducah, Kentucky, Boise, Idaho, Austin, Texas, or pretty much anywhere. Okay, so we'll jump right in here. So the Denver Post, I can build a list in the Denver Post from their sports areas, from their business sections, from their entertainment sections, from politics, from cannabis, from anywhere. I can build a list for your benefit. Basically, it comes down to if you go to a website, a publication website, an online magazine, and you see them displaying ads, display ads, pictured ads, kind of like this right here, there's a 90% chance that we can cookie them for your benefit, okay? So the Denver Post, the Orlando Sentinel, same thing. And here's the News and Observer in Raleigh. So you see they have ads there. If a site has ads, we can cookie them for your benefit. So that means that if somebody goes to the News and Observer right now, and I had a realtor, a lawyer, a mortgage company, anybody that actually wants to get their message to people with a specific interest in a specific geography, we can cookie them and they'll start seeing your ads as they travel around the internet. Pretty powerful. We can make you the gorilla, the 800-pound gorilla in your local area, in your local market. So the same thing is true with the real estate. So I do a lot of work with realtors in their local areas. So if somebody goes to realtor.com, not only can we cookie them there, but if they start going and looking, let's say in Denver, they look at Denver, they look at Aurora, they look at Lakewood, Westminster, Castle Rock, any of those areas, we're going to be able to go and cookie the search pages off of realtor.com, build a list, because these people are in market. They're at realtor.com or Zillow or Trulia for a reason. They're either looking to buy a home, sell a home, rent a home. So this is beneficial to realtors, mortgage companies, heating and air conditioning folks. So if you want to connect to homeowners in your local area, we can build a list from national sites like these, but also local sites in your own backyard. So if, let's say you want to connect with folks that have an interest in sports. And again, I'm just picking a couple of things to make this video quick. But we can actually go to ESPN and build lists. So folks that are into soccer or football or whatever, we can actually drill this down to cookie folks that are going to the Broncos site. This could be the Steelers. It could be the 49ers. It could be the Buccaneers. It could be the Green Bay Packers. Whatever team your local area follows, we can build a list over them. So here's the Nuggets as well. So what does it? This means the Celtics. It means the Spurs. It means pretty much any team in your local area. We can do that with. So soccer, yes. The local rugby team, yes. Lacrosse team, yes. Baseball team, national and local, yes. We can build a list on these folks so that your message can go to those folks that you want to connect with. Here is a radio station. So we can build a list off of local radio stations, local TV stations. Here's a Fox News. So yes, we can build a list off of Fox News, and we can build a list off of CBS, NBC, ABC. So the local affiliate, national affiliates, I'm going to drive this point home with you. Any publication online that is currently displaying display ads, those little ads, the skyscraper, the banner, those kind of things, any place where you see that, we can build a list. And here's the thing, there are millions and millions of those sites out there. And then once we build those lists, we can make sure that it's just seen by folks in the area in which you want, all the way down to the zip code. Again, go try and find this ability anywhere else, and I don't think you will. This is pretty proprietary to us. So here's the Huffington Post, and these are big traffic sites. These are sites that get millions and millions of page views a month, and we can make it to where somebody that goes to the Huffington Post from Denver would see the ads for our Denver clients. Somebody that goes to the Huffington Post from Raleigh would see the ads from our Raleigh clients. Paducah, Kentucky, Austin, Texas, Orlando, Florida, Miami, fill in the blank, wherever you are, Boston, Rhode Island, wherever. Okay. Same thing with here's Forbes. So if you want us to actually get your message in front of folks in business, we can connect to those folks there. And here is just an insight into the Denver Business Journal. But there's the Denver Business Journal, there's the Triangle Business Journal, there's the Orlando Business Journal. There are business journals across the whole thing. So this, what does this do? This allows us to get to decision makers in the C-suite. So the CEO, the CFO, etc. Okay, so that's enough on that. You're on the site. If you'll just scroll down, you're on BeTheGorilla.com. If you just scroll down to the bottom, we still do the traditional retargeting and remarketing from your website. But if you just go down here, click on the Learn More, provide us just your name, your email address, and a phone number. There's zero pressure. Here's what we do. If we have a realtor in Raleigh, we're not going to work with another realtor in Raleigh. So there is exclusiveness to what we do. I guess that's the only kind of sensitive thing or scarcity that we really legitimately do have. But hey, take 15 minutes. My name's Pat. Give us a call, see if we can help. And thanks so much for your time.